We are live. We
Are
are
we?
live now. Yay! Okay, every time we get on live, it's a big joy that technology holds up. So, my name is Hetal Doshi, and I'm an organizational psychologist. And as part of an ongoing initiative to support the mental health of our community, we have a range of amazing people that we're interviewing, and hopefully, they bring lots of inspiration to you. Today, we have Bojan. I'm not going to pronounce his full name. Sorry, Bojan.
My name
Bojan
is
is,
sorry,
sorry? Go ahead, go ahead.
sorry. No, no. Bojan Matančić.
Hello. So Bojan describes his life a bit like a Cartoon Network. He grew up in a family where his dad is a retired ex-military pilot. His mom was a teacher. And for those of you who may know or who may not know, I think a couple of decades ago, one of the most impactful things that happened to his generation in Serbia was the NATO bombing. And as a teenager, I think alcoholism became part of his life, like some of us as well. And he
Yes, it's
decided
true.
to serve the military as a soldier. And then he realized that his life needed to have a bit of a turnaround. He began to enjoy nature a lot more. He gave that up, fell in love with the mountains and forests. And together with his dog, Jerry, they have lots of different types of adventures. Um, he is someone that I've known for maybe half a year or 9 months now since we last met at a program together. His friends, and even including myself and the community, really sees him as a man with a very big heart. Today, regardless of all circumstances, Bojan has co-founded and project manages an NGO called Happy People Association to really support the impact of having a hardy history and hopefully creating a happier culture within Serbia. So, Bojan, I have taken up way too much time already. Thank you so much for being here. Yay! Woo! Bojan, are you excited to be here?
Uh, First of all, I'm very excited to see you
Yeah.
after these months, and I'm excited to be a part of your. Can I say community?
Yeah, definitely community.
Yes, I like the idea of your vision, so I enjoy to be the part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much that you invite me.
I'm so happy that you're here, Bojan. Can you tell us a little bit about Serbia? What is the history of Serbia like, and
Hmm.
how would you describe Serbia to us? I think we only have two friends from Serbia in the community. I think I've tagged another Serbian friend to you as well, but the rest of us are pretty much in Asia. Pretty much according to the statistics that I have, Singapore, Malaysia. So we have not much of an idea about what Serbia is like. What is Serbia like?
I'm thinking about the. This is the most difficult question actually, because I can give you two different answers. If
Okay.
I'm if one, it's if I'm optimist. The second, if I'm pessimist. Who the one
Oh,
that I gonna be?
both, both. Let's try both.
Both, middle.
Middle. No, no, both.
Oh,
One and then the other.
okay, we are very poor country. Uh, in our history, we had a lot of wars because our country is a very in a very attractive position, location in the center of the roads crossed, and
Mm.
from the centuries and century, there's a lot of wars, and we have I don't know 100 wars, I think. But what are we talking about? Sorry, about Serbia.
Yeah, about Serbia. How would you describe Serbia? So yeah,
Uh,
there's,
the
I've never
Serbia,
heard anybody
the
saying that.
Serbia, the Serbia is a poor country with a bad man on the top of the government. You know, corruption, everything, the power, money, but we have a lot of good people with a big heart, you know. I don't know. I would like to everybody. I will use to this opportunity to invite all the people to come to visit us after this.
Yeah.
You will see how we are domestic and how we are good we are so. Excuse my English, please.
You're perfect, Bojan. It's perfect.
Thank you so much.
Kind of. I can understand you.
Thank you so much. Serbia is attractive location if you look from the side of the nature. If I, for example, I have my own apartment in the center of the town, but at the moment I'm living with my parents because of the situation.
Yeah.
Now at the moment we have a big opportunity to meet each other. You know, you understand?
Yes.
The first time in our lives, in my life, I have an opportunity to meet my friend, to meet my parents.
Yeah.
Really, from the heart.
Yeah.
Also, I have a big opportunity to meet myself. Who am I? Who are them? Who we are? A very strange situation, and I'm excited right now at the moment, actually, because this is our big experiment. It's big, huge, no mega, giga, or something very good will be from this terrible tragedy that happened to us all around the world. My message is we must help each other, not to be a selfish and to be a good person, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's easier said than done, though.
Tell me, please.
I'm curious to know, Bojan. I think
tell me.
We're quite sheltered. We're very sheltered in Singapore or in Malaysia. When you talk about wars, I don't think we have ever experienced anything significant in our generation pertaining to wars. Without going into too much of, I guess, drama or political stuff, what was the impact of the war on you when you were growing up? And does it make you tougher, or does it make you, I don't know, more vulnerable? What does a war do to a generation?
Okay, I will tell you. It would happen during 1999. I was 16. I was. Can we hear each other?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I was with that was my first love, Nina. I was with her and my best friend. And I went to the car to bring her the home, and I come back for my keys of the apartment. And my mother and father said, "Look at the BBC TV on the TV. Look." And I saw the Aviano. Aviano is air base in Italy. The F-16 it was live. The main news was the bombarding is starting. And I said, okay, I will come back at home in 20 minutes. I left her at home, but the strange thing, it was the half hour earlier, the dogs was
barking.
Yeah, something was very, very strange in the air. And when the first bomb dropped, yes, many of the people went to the shelters, to live there. The shelters in below the earth.
Right.
But my father said to me, "We are not going to the shelters. We will stay at home they are very precious. How can I say precious? And they want to know exactly. Thank you, dear. Exactly know what they want to bomb it. But it wasn't true. For example, there is a bomb 10 kilometers far from me. I just felt like it was bomb, boom, and after the 10 seconds, my chair moved like. You understand?
Yeah.
It was the wave of the. But the terrible thing is what happened. Many people killed. It was all around the bombs. Outside is the many buildings. It's the center of the town, New Belgrade, and that's it. They bombed the Chinese embassy. They bombed the many hotels. They bombed the people, trains full of the people in the moving. So, and their excuse was sorry, it was a mistake. I don't believe that is a mistake. I don't. To be honest with you, I don't want to talk about it because I feel unfair, something very unfair. But the most important thing about the bomber, can I tell you? They poisoned us forever. They put it so much poison in our rivers, in our earth, you can imagine. Right now, after the 20 years, the child is born without IQ less than before, you know? Uranium, you know what is it?
Right.
Terrible things. Many people with the cancer. After the 20 years needs, they was explained very well. But to be honest with you, that is the most excited period of my time, maybe, and the most super cool, because you just hear the sirens, ooh, but was all the time. We was all together, 30 of us singing a song, be on the one. It was super cool.
Right.
I will never forget.
Wow.
Believe me, it was because we was happy, because we are still alive, and nobody can took. I don't know. Nobody. You never know. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but
right. So, did you feel that people changed their personality after a lot of wars? Are they, are Serbians more guarded? Are they more strong? Are they more, defensive? Like, what happens? Like, if you come to Singapore, I think if you tried to fight with anyone in Singapore, we wouldn't really, we're not physically super fit. We might be a little bit naive.
Naive, yeah.
Or on the psychology of people.
To be honest with you, not for me, nothing's changed. Absolutely nothing.
Wow.
We are still in the head. I don't know. Our mentality is very, very strange. You must.
That's awesome. And so, what do people do in Serbia? Like, what are the different types of occupations or lifestyle that people have?
Our best ambassadors are sports athletes.
Right.
We have many best sports in the whole world. The number one is Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Serbian. He's number one for years. Also, we are good in the water polo, basketball. Many of our basketball players played in the NBA. Many of us, long time ago. Also, we are very good in just in the football. We are we are trying. I'm trying, but nothing.
That is so cute. We're trying. We're trying. So sports. That's one. So a lot of kids when they grow up, they want to be athletes. What else do they want to be normally in Serbia?
I will tell you. The man wants to be a sportist or actress, but women wants to be a singer and a famous famous person on the
Right.
TV.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
That's their occupations for sure.
okay. So entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were also mentioning that a lot join the military over there. Is that correct? Or
Sorry.
you were also saying that a lot of you joined the military in Serbia. So sports, military. Is there a lot of people who sign
I
up with
went.
military?
I went in the military when I was finished my college,
Right.
and I said to myself, "What to do now?" And my best friend called me and say, "Go to the army." Go in the army, really? And I went to the home and I said to mother and the father, "Mother and father, tomorrow I'm going to the army," and that's it.
And you just joined.
Yeah, because the army is the biggest school in my life. The best friends forever
Right.
ever are from the army because
Right.
you know exactly you know what you can expect from him
Yeah.
because you were, for example, 9 months together all the time. You
Mm.
know you can believe him or on the opposite side.
Yeah. And what was the military training were like? Is Serbian military training different from other countries? What is unique about what they teach you? Or what was the hardest thing that you had to kind of get past in the training?
The training is irregular. The first
Mhm.
2 months you must to learn how to respect the orders. That was the biggest problem for me. The biggest problem
It's so
ever.
hard for you, Bojan. I have seen you. It's impossible for you to listen to orders.
Uh, Actually,
Okay.
actually, uh, but I used to it, and they learn us how to you can handle with a weapon. You know.
Okay.
After that, I became mixed it's artillery. It's a cannon of the 100 millimeters. It's a big cannon, and
Mm.
it was a very good experience to be in our army.
Yeah. What was the one memory that you have that was just incredible? Or the hardest, maybe like the hardest part of the training that you had to endure?
No. The hardest thing and the strangest thing was the first day with it was the showering. For example, it was the strangest things was the showering with the 50 men.
Mm.
But you
Okay.
used to it.
Right.
Everybody's naked. That's it. We are all soldiers. Don't worry. But
Yeah.
the second thing, the third day, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I went to the bathroom to everything,
Yeah.
and I was looking in the mirror, and I was looking, who am I? Who am I? Who are you? What are you doing here? Nothing was clear to me. I was
This is not making sense.
confused,
Yeah.
so confused that one day I must confess, one day I was called my mother. Hey mom, they give me a number of the shoes smaller, and the water in the toilet is too big. Mama said to me, shut it up. Your father was all life in the
In the
military. You
army.
too.
But yeah, I can imagine that if your shoes
but
was one
but but I stayed 10 days more in the army because I was naughty.
Of course you were. Of course you were, Bojan.
Yeah, but on the positive ways. One day I was hungry and I want to drink a beer, and I must to jump over the, how can I say, barbed wire, and I was young. Now
Yeah.
I'm changed a lot.
Yeah. And ever since then, you decided to quit the army or the military, and you've been spending a lot of time in nature. And recently you've set up an NGO as well. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this NGO and why you started it?
The idea of the NGO may use this opportunity to say hello to my guru. May I?
Of course, of course.
Hi, Guru, my brother, my best friend, and my guru, Nikola Jurisic, Batko Volunteer.
Hi, Nicola.
I'm so excited. I miss him a lot.
Yeah.
He's also in the quarantine. The same rules, same things, and everywhere.
Yeah.
The NGO.
You and Nicola started the Happy Association. Is that correct?
Happy People Association,
Happy
yeah.
People Association.
Non-profit, Happy People Association. The idea is to make some cultural change in Serbia on a positive way, on every way, via seminars, workshops, retreats, Vipassana, maybe, we don't know still, but we want to, because now I can answer you a question about Serbia. The biggest problem in Serbia that the people living in, what is the opposite of the knowledge? Unknowledge, no?
I would just say not educated or ignorant.
Not educated. Non-informated.
Sorry?
Non-informated, maybe.
No need for?
No. To be simple, the biggest problem for the people in Serbia, the people do not know.
Okay, lack of knowledge.
Exactly. And for example, if you show to somebody the path, he can walk by himself and to get the. But you must show him or her, them.
Yeah.
I have so many things and love and energy to share with who is prepared for the sharing, you know.
Yeah.
Because the sharing is very powerful.
Yeah. And the sharing meaning, what kind of sharing is this? Is this?
For example, sharing the positive energy, for example. Sharing the piece of the bread, sharing love, sharing bad things, good things, bad moments, any moments.
Yeah.
That's the compassion, actually.
Yeah. So you really
nothing without compassion. I don't. Compassion and forgiveness. That's the most two powerful things ever.
Yeah.
Gita Bellin learned me that. Yeah.
That's true. And you just started, so you haven't really launched anything yet?
We launched our first retreat in May 15, unfortunately 15, and we organized it as well. Every detail was prepared. We had a program, we have the guests, we had the teachers, we had we had a big house, like a cottage for the mountain guiders.
Yeah.
We have cookies, foods, everything. But how things is going, it will be happen next year, maybe.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. And we have like a few more minutes left. Can you tell us some things?
Well,
yeah, it's so fast. 25 minutes already.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it, really.
Yeah. So can you tell us a few wise sayings or few good pieces of advice for everybody right now who might be struggling or who might be going through any kind of difficulties during this time?
Oof. Do you think that I am competitive to talk about it?
Yeah, of course. Everybody is.
Okay.
Anybody is.
Okay. How many things? 5? 3?
3?
3.
Yes, 3, Bojan.
Be kind to the others. First thing.
Okay.
Love yourself. So you can love the others. That's the second. And I feel very strange now. I can't believe that I can't say. I had a lot of things to say. Now I don't know what happened, but maybe people never give up. Never give up. If you fall down, how can I say? Up.
Rise back up again.
Right, up as much as you. If you think that the most terrible moment in the whole world, that all fall down, be strong. Be strong. Be strong and deep breath. Deep. Every time when you feel nervous or anything, deep 3 times.
Shall we do 3 deep breaths together?
Sorry?
Shall we do 3 deep breaths together?
Why not? It was my pleasure.
I'll follow you. Yay! Well,
I think it's helpful.
I'm sure. Well, just
I feel different now.
Why?
But 3 times, it's enough.
Yeah.
Short advice. It helps a lot.
Yeah, I actually feel better as well. I do feel better. Thanks, Bojan. Well, we are at 6:30 already now.
Thank you, everybody. Hello to Malaysia.
Yes, and Singapore.
Malaysia and Singapore, of course.
And also
to all people, Hetal, take care, please.
I will. I just wanted to share some comments from our friends. Our friend says, Michelle, who is amazing, always listening in. She says, good evening. Thank you for sharing, Bojan. So sorry to hear about the bombing in Serbia. She can only imagine. And somebody else is saying, this is a lovely interview. I'm not sure who this person is, but you might have to click allow comment. Okay, Rajneesh Mohan, thank you so much for that as well. But with this, we have reached the end already. Thank you so much, Bojan.
Bye.
My name is Hetal, and together with me is Bojan from Serbia, talking a little bit about what Serbia is like and why he has decided to set up an NGO called Happy Association, or Happy People's Association.
Happy People Association.
And you really are, Bojan, you are really a very happy person as well. Yeah, so please keep staying happy and say hello to Jerry and Nicola.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Zettel. Thank you so much. Very kind of you.
See you back. See you back again. Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Zdravo. Da. Uživo intervju preko interneta. Na društvenoj mreži imaš da pogledaš na Facebooku. Sad. Izašlo već. Симона, раднje? On je đavo ne da mira.